This is so weird. So, first of all, I want to show y'all this cute t-shirt. It's the Evil Patrick. Welcome to my first video. You can tell this is a first video because I'm extremely awkward right now. I wanted to do a video to show how to do makeup. Kind of just like a get ready, what I usually use to do my everyday makeup. For my foundation that I'm going to try is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. Filming this on an iPhone because, you know, beginner. This is what we're working with. If you want to see how makeup really looks and doesn't have a filter all over it, this is it right here. Look at this. No makeup. Ew. I got these spots. My pores are huge. So, this is what we're working with. I have dry skin for the most part. My entire body's dry right now. So, let's just go ahead and get started. Here we go. Got that on. So, first thing I like to use since I have dry skin is Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water Set and Refresh Spray. It's a little tiny one. I got it Ulta on Cyber Monday, so it sprays really nice. It feels really good. I like to spray it everywhere. I also like to use the Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer, like on my pore areas, because those places are huge and we don't want that. It's silicone. When you use the silicone based primers, those help a lot with pores. I'm kind of pushing it in because we want it to go inside the pores. I keep looking over to the side because, you know, I'm filming on an iPhone and I want to look at myself, and obviously the camera and the screen ain't in the same spot. Oh, I moisturize before I put everything on because skincare is the most important. You gotta have a good base to have a good face. I like to prime my eyes first. I like to get them all one color. The Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer. This is in the color C3. None of my brushes are clean. I should have cleaned my brushes, but you know, this is on a whim. So this is my foundation brush. It's the Morphe M439. It's literally the best foundation brush I've ever used. But I take it and just blend out my concealer on my eyes. Okay, and then, because I have oily eyelids. I got dry skin, but I got oily eyelids. So anybody that has oily eyelids or has trouble keeping their eyeshadow on, the NARS eyeshadow base, smudge proof eyeshadow base in the black and white tube. I'm going to show it real quick because it's dirty. Like this is really good. So I put that on over just a little bit over that, and I pat it out with my finger. For my eyeshadow palette, I'm going to use the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson Conspiracy palette. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Haven't seen it. This is so pretty. So I take a really fluffy blending brush. This one is by e.l.f. the Fluffy Eye Blender Brush. Like that. Really fluffy. Oh my god, the lighting sucks. I'm sorry right now. This will get better. I'm going to take the color Diet Root Beer. It's like a tan color. Take a little bit, tap it off. And then I have hooded eyes, which means you can't see my eyelid. So if you look straight on, like my eyelid is gone. So I don't really have a crease, so I have to make a crease. Transition color and put it above where my crease is. It's kind of on my brow bone almost, if you think about it. Be great if I'd show you. So you can see it. If I was to put it in my crease, it'd be way down in here, and you couldn't see it when I opened my eyes. Kind of slapping this on here because most of the time this color gets lost, but it's like a transition color, so it helps just blur everything. Take a more dense shader brush. Not a shader brush. This is just, I don't even know what you call it. I really don't even know where it come from because it doesn't have a name on it. It probably did, and I probably rubbed it off, but it's shaped like this. Oh, it looks nasty, but it's not that bad. Ugh. I'm gonna take the shade Not a Fact, really pretty maroon shade. Oh my god, I'm so sorry that this quality sucks. For my first video, it's great, but you know, here we go. So I'm gonna take this color and I'm gonna focus it more like on this outer part here because I want to darken it. So I'm gonna, first of all, I'm gonna kind of pat it in there. And I like to do most of this with my eye open because I want to be able to see it. So packed it on this inner or outer corner. Bring lightly over into the crease a little bit. And then blend it up. I'm gonna take a flat shader brush. This is Eco Tools. It's double-ended. It's dirty. Sorry. We're gonna use this to pack on a color right here. And I like to use a shimmery lighter color there so it'll make my eyelids stand out more since you can't see them. Just the theory. It's really buttery and creamy. It's like a brown goat. You pack it, you're gonna touch it. You're not gonna blend it. You're just gonna touch it. You're gonna touch it on your eyelid. Go in with a little more dense blending brush. This is the MAC. I think it's the 217. This brush is also dirty, but it looks like this. And these two colors together to make it look more, you know, blended. So I'm gonna tap just a little teeny tiny bit of Not a Fact on my brush. Just boop. Just a little boop in there. Where this color starts, I'm just gonna swipe it over like that real easy. Lightly blend these two together. I'm gonna take a little tiny bit of black because I like my outer corner to be pretty deep. I just got a little teeny tiny black on there and I'm gonna just barely touch it right there. Then take what's left over here. This is called My Ride's Here. Right here. It's got a little steering wheel in it. You can't see it. I figured you couldn't, but whatever. So we got the black on the out and we're gonna blend over just like we did with the earlier color. Like that. We're gonna take the very first brush we started with, this blending brush, and we're just gonna blend everything together. And it looks a little spotty and like the colors are a little bit separated, but we want it to go together. I'm gonna go back into Diet Root Beer, the first color we started with. We're just gonna go all over this top part lightly. And blend until you don't see any harsh lines. We'll blend down in here. With hooded eyes, it's really, really hard to do eyeliner on top of your eye. It's really hard to do a winged liner. You know, it's really hard to do anything with these eyes, but you know, we work with it. So I tight line under my, you get way up in there, like it's underneath. Yeah, it's that part right there. This is gonna look like it hurts, but it don't. But I'm gonna use a Maybelline Tattoo Studio gel pencil liner. This is actually really good for waterline. It doesn't really come off. Tight line the upper lash line, and we're gonna do the waterline, and that's all the eyeliner we're gonna get today. So you see this corner looks more pretty than this corner. Now we're going to do the waterline, and we're going to put it all like halfway over. For my mascara, this is the best mascara in the world. Don't care what you say. Well, I mean, have your own opinion. Whatever you want to do you, girl. If you like the Maybelline in the green and pink tube, you use it. Whatever floats your boat. But this floats my boat. It is the Essence Lash Princess in the green. It's like $4. $4. This is obviously in the shade black, like my heart. Y'all got one eyelash. Y'all got one eyelashes that like cooperate better than the other. This is my good eyelash right here. One coat. That's all we're gonna do. Because that's all I usually do, because, I mean, look. Good? Okay. So we've already got the prime on. Wait, where am I at? Foundation. This is, I saved this for this video. You know, this was recommended by Tati. She's so pretty. She always gets everything right. I want to be her someday. She says this is really good for dry skin, normal skin, has good coverage. That's what I'm looking for. I need something that's not going to dry my face out, not going to be super matte. I want it to be full coverage because, hello, hi. And a squeezy tube like this. Got this from Walmart for about $10. This is in the shade 110 Porcelain. Right now I'm pretty light because it's winter time. Ain't no sun in Kentucky right now. I'm just gonna squeeze it on my face. Couple dots on there. Couple as in like 6. I start with my forehead because it's my least favorite to do. Kind of push and swipe. I try to push first. Push my foundation in. This might be a little light, but we'll make it work. I have all these problem spots here, so. Short little strokes. Oh, okay. It doesn't really have too bad of a smell. Most makeup has a smell, but this is pretty good. I push under my eyes into the pores. Good color, maybe. Before, got all this red right here. After, not bad, huh? One coat. And I'll finish this side. I always get better coverage down here for some reason. I don't know. So, in looking at it in better lighting, I'm really liking it actually. I usually use the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear. That's pretty good, but it doesn't really give me the coverage I really want. It has a good finish to it. It doesn't really dry me out or anything. But I need to cover murder here, basically. Looks pretty good, children. I look like a toe. Yes. Make me look pretty. Okay. On to concealer. This feels like it takes forever, but it really don't. My favorite concealer in the world that I've tried so far is the Jeffree Star concealer. Jeffree Star, I love you. Will you be my friend? So here's his concealer. My little star was broke when I got it, but whatever. This is in the shade Sweat. What is that? I can't see. C8. This concealer, full coverage, 100%. You don't need a lot. Lasts all day. It's so good. You just, if you have like dry under eyes like I do, and like I've got these little lines right here because I'm 31. This is where we clean up our eyeshadow. So I like to take, because it's got this little, nice little tip, and we just kind of carve out where we want our eyeshadow to end. We relax our eyes. Go like that. And then we do the other side, and we want it to match. And we take the rest, put it right here. Yeah, this is all I'm gonna need right there. Just a little more. Put on this. Oh, I might have put too much. And I'm putting a little bit on my nose. You put highlight where you want things to stand out. Put it right here, help make my lip look a little bit fatter. And then my chin, because you can use extra coverage all the time. And then a little bit right here, because you can use extra coverage too. This is a really good blending brush for under your eyes. It needs cleaned, like all the other ones do. But, you know, this is real life. Do we really clean our brushes all the time in our life? This is the Morphe M173. Little tiny buffer brush. I mean, look, it's kind of densely packed and round. First, I like to blend this little line out a little bit. I have to use my mirror. Push it in. Blend it down a little bit. And we want to use, you want to use a under eye concealer in a shade or two lighter than your skin, because you want your under eye to look bright and awake, like you've had sleep for, you know, 10 years or so, but you've only had 10 minutes of sleep. So once it gets down here, you can kind of start seeing where the foundation didn't cover very good. So we go back with our foundation brush, blend the edges out of it. So there. And we do the same over here. I just had 10 full years of sleep. And I'm just, since I got this brush in my hand, I'm just going to use it to blend these little spots out. To set my under eyes, I like to use the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. And I'm going to use a powder brush. Again, really dirty. But it looks like this, shaped like this, pretty dense pack. Real Techniques brush. I've had this brush for my entire life, probably. But this is what this looks like. It's a little bit yellow, a little bright, and we're going to go into it pretty good. Got that on there, and we're going to push under our eyes. And then tap, and then kind of wipe it. So that's going to set the eyes. This combination of this powder and this concealer is so good. For all over face powder, this is the Becca Set and Refresh, Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder. It feels wet when you put it on. It's so cool. And this really blurs pores right here. If anybody can tell me how you get rid of like these little lines right here, right there, please tell me. I'm gonna use an Eco Tools more fluffy brush like this, and I barely dip into this powder like that. Tap it all off, and I like to start on the bottom of my face and then work up. And we're just gonna dab it all over. Go back in, dab off. Don't go over your under eyes because you already set that. We don't want too much powder in there because it'll look creepy. and then forehead. Now, this is where we go back to our eyes because we've got all of our powder on, all of our base, so we're going to go back to the under eyes. I'll take this really little tiny, this is a Hello Kitty brush, and I have no idea where I got it, but it's got a cute little Hello Kitty right there. It's a really flat, like, liner brush. That we're going to go in with the Not a Fact color that we put like on the outer. You can't hardly see it in this video, but it's there. So we're gonna tap it right on the edge of this brush, like so. Like so. Tap it all off. And we're gonna push it right under here. Got this little pencil brush. It's a Morphe M506 brush. Little pencil brush, very small. And we're gonna go and dye it root beer, transition color. We're gonna dip it in the top like that. Hey, tap it off and just blend all this out right here. This is such a messy tutorial makeup look thing, but you know, you gotta do it the first time to get going. And if I wouldn't do it now, I wouldn't do it anytime. You know, you ever just like you ever put something off for so long, and then when you feel like you ready to do it, you just do it, and you don't really, you just jump into it, and you ain't got it really fully planned. But if you don't do it now, you ain't never gonna do it. Basically, this is that. So I was ready to do it. Like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna make this video. Then I got here and I was like, do I really want to do it? And I said, well, I better just go ahead and do it and get it over with, because if I don't, I never will. And I want to keep going, so you got to start to keep going. I'm gonna take a big flat fat shader brush. This is an e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, and I'm gonna dip that in the color Tanacon. It's a really light tannish brown, and I'm just gonna put it on the end like that, tap a whole bunch of it off, and use that to blend this even more because it's looking a little harsh. We gotta do something on the inner corner to make our eyes pop. So I'm gonna take Ranch. This is literally, you can't see it, it's super shiny and very creamy and pretty, and it's named after ranch dressing because, you know, it's the best. So we're gonna take our pencil brush again, and you're gonna put it right here on the inner corner as like a little highlight. Gonna do the other eyeball right here. Just a happy little corner. The eyeshadow portion of this film is done. Thank you. So we're gonna go back to our mascara. Same mascara, works great for lower lashes. We're gonna scrape off a whole bunch of it. Go ahead and put some excess up here because you don't want a whole lot on your lower lash line because it can get messy. So when I do my lower lash line, I basically just touch this wand to my lashes because I have really long lower lashes. I need my mirror. I'm just dabbing it on there. And then kind of pulling it down. See? Literally one dab. Now I'm going to move on to my eyebrows because I hate doing my eyebrows and I just want to get them over with. I hate them. I hate my brows. I've always been made fun of with my brows. When I was in grade school, I had basically a unibrow. And didn't realize it until I was a little older. And then people started bullying me about it. And So now the more bushy eyebrow look is back in, and I'm really excited. Now it's my time. But I'm gonna take my spoolie and just brush my brows. When you go to the mall, do you browse? Eyebrows. My eyebrows, I use this really weird Benefit Brow Contour Pro. You remember those pens in school where you got all these colors and you wanted to put them all down at the same time? That's what this is. So you got your deeper shade, lighter shade, highlighter, definer. So I don't use all those because I don't have time. Sometimes I do use them whenever I feel, a little frisky. But I'm going to use the lighter shade because I'm out of the deeper shade. This is hard. So I just take and kind of fill in a line like up here. I just fill in my brows a little bit with that color. I used to get like super defined with my brows, but I looked weird. I'll create me a little tail right here. This is so bad. And if you mess up, you can make it skinnier. My little wing, my little tail, and use the definer. Twist it up and kind of erase. Okay, so there's no more of this left, so we can't use this. Since we can't use that because I'm all out of it, I'm going to use Anastasia Dip Brow in the color Granite. Just your brow pomade. Mine is almost gone, really dry, but you know what? It's okay. So I'm going to use this angled end of this brush. Sorry I keep looking over. I'm going to have to learn not to do that. I'm going to take this and then I'm going to dip it into my dip brow. And we're going to try to make this look normal. So I'm going to set my brows with the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. This will actually kind of thicken your brows too, so I have to go really light-handed on this. I usually set it with a clear brow gel, but that's in my purse, and I don't want to get up right now. So, got a really little teeny tiny one. This is what the bottle looks like. The color is Brownie Brows. So I got like a lighter color because I don't want my brows to look super black. They're already black enough. Already too dark. I'm just so hard on these brows. Sorry, brows, but you gave me some hard times over my life. On to my most favorite part, bronzer, blush, highlight. I don't look dead anymore when I do that, so pull this back. Here we go. So, since I'm really pale, it's really hard to find a good bronzer contour. My go-to right now is the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. Comes in this little box, has this little brush, and I only use this brush for my nose. I don't full-on contour my nose. I kind of just add color to it. So I take this, take the flat part, tap in there a couple times, tap it off, and literally touch it to the sides of my nose. Because I'm going to make my nose look a little skinnier and give it some color. And we're going to go right here. And then you blend it toward the middle of your nose. So there, it just, you know, added a little bit of color to it. And then I like to take a more dense brush. I know this is weird, but I like to take a denser, fluffier brush to like pack on my bronzer first. And then I like to use a fluffier brush to kind of blend it out. This is the NYX brush. I tap in about 3 times, tap it off. It's gonna look a little harsh, but just wait a minute. The magic happens here real soon. So I put it like under my cheekbone because I like to contour and bronze at the same time, kind of, because less steps. But you're probably thinking, oh wow, that's a lot of steps. Anyway, it's coming off pretty orangey pink, but it is totally not. There we go. Oh my gosh. See how I say I went a little overboard? So I just push it in like that, back and forth, bring it up. So I take a giant fluffy brush from Eco Tools, lightly buff out like so. And always go up because you want your face to be lifted. I'm going to do the other side. I promise this is not this orange and pink in person. I mean, look at that. Obviously not. This lighting is just sucks. So we got that on there. Take our light brush, nothing on it. You're just gonna blend it out like this. Okay, so then we're gonna do our forehead. Anywhere where you want some, where it looks like you want some sun. This is what you do with bronzer. I like to bring it down to connect here. Up here a little bit, my hairline. A little more than that. I can get carried away with bronzer because it's my favorite. Take whatever's left over, put down here under your neck, you know, to get rid of that toe neck. Then you blend. Blend. Alright, we're no longer dead. Blush. To go with this, I'm gonna go with a pretty like neutral, more basic blush. Nothing crazy, nothing too pink. Nice kind of mauve color. This is the Tarte Party color. Oh my god. Real Techniques brush. It's called the blush brush, so I'm using this one the right way. Dip it in a little bit right there, tap it off, and I put a little bit on my cheek and then pull it up. Oh, I think there's a plane. And then pull up. If you ever get too much blush or bronzer on, you can always go back with your face powder and lighten it up. I might have done that. So I'm gonna grab my face powder brush and kind of dab over this. It also kind of helps blend it together too. Highlight. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Prosecco Pop. Yes, girl. See that? It's a little gold, but in a little dark, but I like it. We're gonna take this random brush that I have no idea where it even came from. It's got these little diamonds on it, so it's fancy. Dot lightly, because this is a really pigment. Dip off High cheeks, high point of our cheeks. Dab, dab, dab. You can't see this because there's no light. But we're going to go like this on our cheeks. You want to put a highlight wherever the sun, not the sun, but the light hits you. You can kind of see it right there. You see that? Right there, the glow. Put a little bit around here. Yes, right there. See it? And then nose. Little nose. And then upper lip. And then a little bit up here. A little bit right here. A little dabby dabby everywhere. Oh, yes. Okay. Can't see any of that, but I mean, you can see a little bit on my nose. I promise whenever I do this next video, you'll get better light. Okay, so our face part is done. Lips. So I'm going to use the Kylie Jenner Candy K lip liner. Her lip liners are really pretty. They're really good. I mean, it's the only one I've got, but you know, it's really pretty. It's really good. But the liquid lip stuff that comes with it is a little rough. It's really pretty when it goes on, but it doesn't last really good. It's kind of like you get them butthole lips at the end of the day. We're just gonna line our lips. I like to overline just a tad up here because I ain't got big lips, but I want them. I line them and then I kind of fill in a little bit right here. So the lipstick will blend better with it. My lips have life. Now, my most favorite ever in the entire world formula for liquid lipstick is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. Holy crap, this stuff does not come off your lips, even if you want it to. This is in the color number 65. I can't read that. Oh my God. 31-year-old eyes. Seductress. Yes. Seductress. We got all of our makeup on. Now we gotta set it. Set your face, girl. So I like to use dewy setting spray because my face is dry, and this is what I've been using lately. It's the Catrice Illuminating Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. Another YouTuber that I love to watch, Taylor Wynn, recommended this in like videos a long time ago, and I just now got around to buying it, and she was right. It's really good. Really cheap too. Catrice is like, this was probably like $5 if that. So you shake it up and it's got like a regular like spray, real fine mist. So shake it, close your eyes and drench. Yes. Don't open your mouth when you do that. And it has such a good smell. So got all that. Let's get this hair down. Final look. You ready? Yes. Don't you just feel so much better when you have a nice face of makeup on? Now I don't have anywhere to go and I got all this makeup on. I love the foundation. That was my new thing. Everything else I've already tried before. I did it. This was my first video, and hopefully it turns out okay, because I have recorded for 1 hour and 20 minutes, and I'm sure I was all over the place, and I will probably continue to be that way, because that's just me. That's me. That's my life. Just a little bit chaotic and crazy. Oh, I kind of messed the clean up. Yay. So, hope you really liked the video. You know, go ahead and make fun of me all you want to, but you know, I just wanted to do it. It's a hobby now. So if you like my video, give it a like, share it out to the world and, you know, show them this face. You know, did this on my iPhone camera. Show them what a hot mess this is, and watch for, you know, some more videos that are better, better light. I doubt if there'll be a better camera, but the light will help, you know. So just if you got some recommendations on some videos I can make, you let me know. But you know, everything I've done, I've been myself. Highly, highly anxious and nervous. Feel odd talking to myself. Can't breathe. I feel like I'm dying. I'm hungry. Okay, so thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye.